The girl deliberately pricked her thigh with a steel needle, creating the illusion that she had gotten her period. She then found her mother with a tense expression, showing her the skirt stained with blood. Since there were guests nearby, the mother didn't carefully examine it and mistakenly thought her daughter had started menstruating. She then took her daughter back to the room. As soon as they entered the room, the girl quickly pulled out her phone. She told her mother that the male host who invited them was a deranged serial killer who had murdered many families invited to their home. Seeing the evidence captured on her daughter's phone, the mother was scared and confused. She wondered how her daughter had discovered this secret. It turned out that a few days earlier, while his father was fast asleep, Mark's son had secretly stolen the key that he always carried with him. He and his good friend Lily used it to open a dusty iron door in the backyard. Lily thought they were playing a treasure hunt game, but the boy lifted a wooden board under the floor, revealing a hidden entrance to a basement. The two descended the stairs into the basement, where shelves filled with various items made the girl feel very uneasy. There were all kinds of clothes and jewelry that didn't seem to belong to their family. Lily didn't know why the boy had brought her there. At that moment, the boy took out a photo album containing pictures of his family with different families. Lily still couldn't understand what the boy meant. He then turned to the last page of the album and pointed to a little boy sticking out his tongue. It turned out that this little boy was a childhood photo of himself, but the parents standing behind him were clearly not Mark and his wife. The boy then pointed to the long tongue sticking out in the photo and opened his mouth, making a scissor gesture with his hand. Lily immediately realized that the boy was not Mark's biological son, and his tongue must have been cut off by Mark so that he could never speak and would keep the secret forever. The boy then opened a blank page in the album and placed a photo of Mark with Lily's family, indicating that they were Mark's next hunting target. Lily was trembling with fear. The boy gestured for Lily to take out her phone and take a picture so that her parents could see Mark and his wife's true colors. After hearing everything the girl had described, the mother was terrified. She realized that they were in grave danger at that moment. In order to escape as quickly as possible, the mother composed herself, comforted her daughter to stay calm, and told Lily to stay in the room and not come out. The woman left the room, covering her mouth again to control her nervous emotions. She then put on a relaxed face and walked outside, calling her husband over and telling him that Mark was a murderous maniac. David knew their situation was extremely dangerous and worried that Mark and his wife would notice something was off. The three of them discussed that they must leave immediately. The woman found a wallpaper knife and hid it on her body. They then went out and told Mark and his wife that their child was a bit nervous about getting her first period, so they had to say goodbye early and go home. Mark didn't stop them, but his smile was very strange. In his eyes, this family could not escape his clutches.